video topic requests, or if you just want to let me know you rock with me, send a donation to the Cash App or one of these other places, you feel me? Much appreciated. And follow me on social media. What's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, back with another, I guess, history of the Bronx or Bronx culture type videos. You know, for anybody who like my videos on like the Supreme Court and different areas in the Bronx where I have memories at, this is another one of those. Now, this ain't the most fun of videos. This video is about something that I participated in that I'm not proud of, but I'm just speaking about it because it's just a time in my life where these type of things happen, you know, and hopefully this can relate to somebody. This is about how we used to rob the Chinese man, and how we used to do it, and why we started, and you know, all the things that came with that, the risks, everything. Understand? And around the time when we began doing this, it was so prevalent that I remember there being a new law passed around that time. This is the early 2000s, where if you got caught robbing the Chinese man from the Chinese restaurant, like you could get like 5 to 7 or some shit like that. So without further ado, here we go. Now, this, I want to start off by giving a disclaimer to saying that this is by no means any kind of, was never a racist thing. You know what I'm saying? I believe there's a little bit of racism in every race, but there's a difference between being racist, being a little prejudiced, and being a supremacist and doing things to somebody just because they're black or white or Chinese. You know, being that, you know what I mean, all this stuff happened with the Rona and all this stop Asian hate and all this stop Asian violence stuff. I just want to set that disclaimer that this was never personal towards Asian folks. You know what I'm saying? If the Chinese delivery man would have been black, his black ass would have got robbed. You know what I'm saying? If the Chinese delivery person was white, he would have got robbed. If he was Hispanic, he would have got robbed. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely not racist with this shit because I can honestly say that I have robbed white people, Asian people, Spanish people, and black people. You know what I'm saying? I've robbed whatever opportunity came my way. You feel me? Oh, these flies is tweaking. But this is how I went. Being as young as 13, 14, 15, you know, this really started with like boredom and dudes just trying to test they cojones, you know. How me and my boys got put onto this, we was simply in the hood, rolling around with the older dudes, and what dudes would do is like, firstly, this would happen when people was hungry. So there's two different situations where this would occur, okay? The first one would be dudes is hungry and they feel like trying to steal an extra couple dollars. So dudes would be hungry, place their real orders, right? And then have the Chinese man, because specifically we were robbing the Chinese delivery man from Concourse Village, because there's several Chinese stores in the hood. You know, it's one on this corner, one on that corner, that corner. But they didn't all deliver. They didn't all deliver to, you know what I'm saying? First of all, none of them delivered to where I live. We had a Chinese store right across the street from where we live, and them niggas was gangster. They was not playing with niggas, you know what I'm saying? They didn't do no deliveries right across the street. We went right across the street to get that. But if we wanted to steal and we was hungry, you know what I'm saying, we would place our real calls and then have the delivery person on the bike meet us at a designated location. This could be Melrose Projects, which is not our building. This could be in Concourse Village, which was the easiest place to rob these people, because at the time there was a lot of scaffolding and a lot of stuff going on to where it was easier to creep. You know what I'm saying? So what dudes would do in this scenario is you would call them, right? And then you would be waiting in the area, but not too hot, where they know it's a setup, but you'll be waiting in the area, and then the delivery man would come driving in with the bike, right? They come in with the bike, and Either you gonna catch them before they officially get off the bike, you run up from behind them, you put them in a choke, put them in a fiend, right? You know what I'm saying? Couple dudes might beat them up. Mind you, I was 13, 14, 15 doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't do this past 15. But, we would, you know, beat them up. Somebody put them in the fiend, right? Somebody go in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Dudes would take the food, everything, run off to the hood, go into one of the abandoned apartments or go in somebody's house, split the food up, right? That dudes ordered, right? And then split up the money. Now the thing about this is that you taking major risks, you taking major penitentiary chances for some situations where it look like they got a big wad of money, but then you take that motherfucker out, you start counting that motherfucker, and then you will see that it's literally like three $20 bills, three $20 bills, um, three, four $10 bills, and probably $20, $30 in singles. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you really risking 3 years, 4, 5, 6, 7 years just for that. Very risky all the time. I mean, I don't remember a situation where we had robbed a Chinese man and it was more than $120, honestly. So think about it. It's at least two dudes, but a lot of situations it's 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes, and all we getting out the situation is about $120. Very, very risky. Very, very risky, Other times, because you knew they was constantly doing deliveries, what niggas would do is niggas would just go to Concord's Village and really just post up. You know what I'm saying? Or you could walk past the Chinese restaurant and you would see the delivery man getting ready, like he's packaging up everything. You'd be like, okay, we getting him. And then really you would just kind of like stalk your victim. And then when they got to the area, you fiend them out. You know what I'm saying? Fiend them out, smoke them, beat them up, take the food, run, very, 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 very ignorant. I know I got a couple, Asian people who watch this show. I want to say that at no point in time, honestly, I can honestly say at no point in time was I about to do this robbery with other people. And when I say other people, I mean other black people. I can honestly say on my kids' lives, at no point did somebody decide to rob the delivery man and say, hey, listen, we gonna get these Chinese dudes. Or we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Or we gonna get, the derogatory term for Chinese people, which is the C word that I'm not gonna say. You know what I'm saying? At no point was it because these people were Chinese. I believe it was more a matter of convenience, We in the hood. Who you gonna see do more deliveries than the Chinese person? Than the Chinese restaurant, I mean. Who you gonna see? You know what I'm saying? Especially when you in the hood where a lot of places refuse to even do deliveries in your neighborhood, the Asian people was just about that chicken, and they felt the burden of what poverty is and what ignorance of children look like, that's basically what it is. Me personally, I regret doing all that because I heard a lot of innocent people. Oh yeah, there was one time a dude got away because he knew how to fight. Like we tried to run up on him. He had kicked my man's mad hard in the chest, made him fall, kicked him all the way back, and then somebody else tried to grab him and he kicked at him and then he ran off and he was saying, help, police. I'm like, oh shit. Niggas done fucked around and tried to rob Bruce Lee. About to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I said Bruce Lee. I mean, listen, I got no problem with an Asian person saying a joke about black people that's a little bit stereotypical, as long as it's slightly funny. What I said, I know it wasn't hilarious just now, but I know it was slightly funny. Give me my credit where it's due, motherfucker. But that's just what it was. Where I come from, that's just the type of things that we did. You know what I'm saying? We played the knockout game, knocking people out for no reason. You know what I'm saying? We played the we played the snatch cell phone game. You know what I'm saying? We played the jumping people for no reason game. We robbed the Chinese man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we stopped doing this shit because it got real hot. You know what I'm saying? We started seeing signs. We started seeing signs outside, and the signs outside the Chinese restaurant that said if you got caught robbing this person, that person, that person, you know what I'm saying? You will go to jail and be prosecuted for up to 5 to 7 years. Sidebar, I just remembered a story about how my man's caught a real gangster robbery inside the Chinese store. So I'm gonna talk about that right now. So mind you, this is my boy who this is another one of my boys who we was on Rikers Island together. So we was home. Bro was on either probation or parole. And I remember we just in the Chinese store. This one is across the street from my building. We in the Chinese store, we just chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? We shooting the shits. And I remember an older dude with a thick rope chain that looked real. I don't know if it was real, but it looked real. And I remember he walked in. Mind you, we towards the entrance to the store. There's no exit. We at the entrance to the store. And I remember the older guy walks, like it wasn't like an old dude, but it was like an older dude. Like we was early 20s at the time. So the guy had to be about 30, 35, you know what I'm saying? He looked stocky, but he wasn't more stocky than my man. He walked in with that chain and my boy was like, yo, I'm about to get that chain. You want ends? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, nah, I'm good, yo. I don't rob people no more. Like, I had my nice exterminator job. I was like, bro, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, yo, watch out. Them cameras is here. He like, nigga, they got to catch me first. So what he did, he waited the whole time. And while this man was getting his food, he paid for his food. He turns around. He's trying to walk out the exit. He got his food in his hand. My man just snuffs him, like snuffs him real hard, like snuffs him real hard. Like the man fell back, like his food fell open. You know what I'm saying? Like the Chinese lady, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing? Right? I'm just immediately being bro, look out. You know what I'm saying? Like this is broad daylight. So I step outside the store. I'm looking to see if he got any people that's gonna come into the store, people, family. I'm looking to see if police is out there. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta hurry up. I'm like, yo, you gotta hurry up, bro. You hot, bro. So what he doing is he just pummeling this man real quick. It's feeling like forever, but this shit is really like 10, 15 seconds. He pummeling the man. He slapping him. He like, yo, give me the chain, give me the chain, give me the chain. He like, stop, 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 right? He ends up yanking the chain off, and bro just hit a left and ran towards his building, and bro ended up getting away, you know, but I just happened to think about that. That's just a robbery that I seen and kind of was an accomplice to, and for whatever reason, bro didn't get locked up, and I didn't get locked up for that, so now it got me thinking, just like a lot of other places in the hood, inside that Chinese store, their cameras was not really working, you know what I'm saying? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I easily could have gotten in trouble for that, and I never got in trouble for that. Like, me and bro could have easily became co-defendants, but it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be the end of my story. Shout out, the Asian community, the ones who actually like rock with black people and really like show that they rock with black people, not the fake ones, you know, like I'm talking about the ones that support hip hop, the ones who do business with black folk, not just take money from black folk, you know what I'm saying? And I know it ain't that many of y'all, but for the ones of y'all that's there, you know what I'm saying? Like the rapper China Mac and other people like that, that's really from the soil, you know what I'm saying? That I have no problem with them saying the word nigga. Shout out to them, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.